Beautiful America. Come on, my friends. Leave a like if you think Oklahoma is beautiful, because I really think
This morning we're going on a...
Let me say one thing. Anyone watching from Oklahoma, if so, please leave me a comment, my friend. Your state is beautiful. Today I'll be reacting to visiting Oklahoma. My friends, this should be a fascinating one, but before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much, is the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. I love this type of videos. What?
We just had no idea that scenery like this existed here in Oklahoma.
What? Oh boy. America, my friends. In this case, Oklahoma, but what a place. A great channel, by the way.
We've spent the last week in our 43rd state, Oklahoma, including driving part of Route 66 from Tulsa to Oklahoma City and exploring and eating all around OKC. And for our final adventure here in Oklahoma, we're going to be road tripping across the southern part of the state to experience some of the state's beautiful nature spots.
You may not necessarily think of nature and the outdoors when you think of Oklahoma. At least we didn't for many years, but there are some gorgeous spots here in the state. And for our first stop on our road trip, we're heading to the Wichita Mountains.
What? Wichita Mountains. A lot of those names.
So you may
even Oklahoma, Wichita, all of those names sound Native American type of names, right, my friends? They are beautiful.
Thinking, wait, there are mountains in Oklahoma? Well, there's actually a handful of mountain ranges in the state, and the Wichita Mountains here in southwest Oklahoma rise up to over 2,000 feet, which aren't the tallest mountains by any means, but they tower over the otherwise relatively flat landscape.
They are a part of the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge, which is Oklahoma's largest wildlife refuge, containing more than 59,000 acres. And as the name wildlife implies, it's not just a scenic place to hike and explore, it is home to tons of wildlife. Due to the area's rocky soil, agriculture is difficult, which has made the mixed grass prairie a haven for traditional grazing species like American bison, Rocky Mountain elk, and white-tailed deer.
Oh, that's fascinating, actually. So, my friends,
Speaking of wildlife,
I ask so many questions, I know, but Oklahoma is the place where a lot of tornadoes happen, right? I feel like this is the worst state when it comes to those type of disasters.
we're about to get in a Texas Longhorn jam. Hook 'em!
What?
I can sense all of the OU fans watching this video just at what we just did, at what we just said.
On the road again.
There is a lot to do out here, and we have a few spots that we're going to check out. And first, we're going on a hike that came highly recommended to us from multiple locals in OKC, Elk Mountain, which is about 2.3 miles round trip and has 570 feet of elevation gain.
Okay. Oh wow. One of my dreams, my friends, is to do a road trip in America. What state? How many states, André? 50. Will be difficult because of Hawaii and Alaska, I guess, but...
Oh, made it.
This is awesome.
The views from up here are so stunning, and we're gonna start sounding like a broken record, but we just had no idea that scenery like this existed here in Oklahoma, and I just cannot believe we have not explored the state sooner.
Oh wow, it's really incredible. America have a lot of land.
We were told that once you get to the top, go to the right towards some boulders for even more views. So we're gonna head over there, wander around a little bit, and find a good spot to watch the sunset.
Okay, that sounds great. Friends, we are going to watch the sunset together.
All right, now it's time to book it down so we can limit how long we have to hike in the dark.
Okay.
We're just walking down the trail, just got dark. Heard something scurrying on the side of the trail. Saw a big giant elk running across, and then he ran on this ridge line up
Holy.
here,
He just stared at us forever.
staring us down. So cool.
Cool, but also kind of scary, so...
Oh, but there is no bears here, right? I mean, those are the ones you have to be afraid.
We're gonna keep the pace going.
Okay. Damn. Beautiful America. Come on, my friends. Leave a like if you think Oklahoma is beautiful, because I really think
This
that.
morning we're going on a...
And sorry for the random pause, but let me say one thing. Anyone watching from Oklahoma, if so, please leave me a comment, my friend. Your state, your city, whatever, is, in this case, your state is beautiful.
longer adventure here in the Wichita Mountains. We're gonna combine two different trails, the 40-foot hole and the Bison trail. And we're not totally sure how long it'll be because they're two separate routes on all trails, but we think it'll be over 6 miles. And there should be some really cool features along the way. And hopefully we'll get to see some more bison.
Okay. So what's the difference between bison and buffalo, my friends? The same thing, right?
Oh, wow, look at this. Check that out.
This is the 40-foot
Holy.
hole. It's a canyon that's been carved by this creek. It just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Stunning. No, this is gorgeous. Come on.
So down towards the end of the canyon, there is a gorgeous cascading waterfall. It looks like it's 3-tiered.
And there's kind of this nook in the canyon where you can kind of hike down some rocks so you can get right down to it.
Okay. This couple is very excited when visits these places, and that's infectious.
I'm pretty sure there's an otter in this water. An otter in the water.
What?
How cool!
I didn't even know they were in Oklahoma.
What? No chance. The landscape here is tremendous.
Yes, we finally spotted some bison. Finally.
And they are the perfect distance, far enough away that we're in no danger, but close enough that we can see them.
Okay. Oh boy.
So fun fact about the bison.
No, I saw one of those in the zoo in Lisbon. They are so big. I had an idea they are big, but they are a monster. But it's a majestic animal, you know.
In the park is that they are all descendants of 15 bison that were sent down here by train from the Bronx Zoo in New York City in 1907 to repopulate their native territory.
Okay. I love these videos related with nature. I leave a like if you have fun watching this with me, my friends. Sometimes those
We have a
videos.
couple more spots we want to check out.
So, ooh, we are going to talk about that. But sometimes this type of videos, they don't even do that well, to be open with you. But as long as you enjoy watching this with me, I will keep doing them.
We have a couple more spots we want to check out in the area, but before we do, we came back to our campground to whip up a quick lunch. While we're in the area, we're staying at the Doris Campground, which costs $26 for a site with electric, which isn't too bad. And we're making our go-to easy meal, Trader Joe's Southwest salad with carnitas.
Okay. That looks really good, actually. What type of meat is that?
Sounds
What?
so good right now. Sonic.
Sonic? I played the video game. But this place is... I never
You
saw
can't come
it
to Oklahoma and not go to Sonic. For those of you unfamiliar with Sonic, Sonic's a fast food chain that actually started here in Oklahoma and is popular mostly in the South, but
Okay.
they do have locations all across the U.S. You basically drive up and order at this intercom type system. But if you're like us and you're too tall to fit underneath the awning, you just order on the app. And if you're lucky, you'll get a car hop that'll roller skate out to you. They have burgers, chili cheese dogs, tater tots, and delicious drinks. And all I could think about on the hike was just how refreshing a Sonic drink would be.
So from 0 to 10, my friends, how do you rate Sonic? I will be taking a look at the comments. I wonder if he's really that good.
The best ice. Oh, strawberry limeade for the win.
Okay. On the road again. Damn.
Before we head back to the Wichita Mountains, we're making a quick stop in Medicine Park, which was founded in 1908 as Oklahoma's first resort town, and it quickly became a vacation spot for many big names like President Theodore Roosevelt, Al Capone, and many other politicians and outlaws. In the 1920s, it fell into decline until in 1984, the town's charm was rediscovered and a period of revitalization began. The town grew and its resort roots re-emerged, the cobblestone cabins were renovated, and more businesses began opening up.
Oh, but come on, this is looking tremendous. So the saloon, White Buffalo, a trading post. So the cowboy culture, let's say, is very prevalent here, right? Man, I would love to visit Oklahoma. You guys have great barns here. Those are iconic. Oh, my ankle.
This town is so dang cute, and one really cool feature of the town is Bath Lake, which is the town's swimming hole. Between Memorial Day and Labor Day, you can pay $3 per person if you're not a resident to go swimming here, and this is a pretty neat spot to go take a dip.
Oh, that's so cheap. I have $3. I just have to buy the plane
For our
ticket.
final stop in the Wichita Mountains, we are driving up Mount Scott for sunset, which is the highest point in the wildlife refuge at 2,464 feet.
To get to the summit, you can either drive or hike up the road, but on Fridays through Sundays, to prevent having cars and people all on the road together, they actually have set hours that you can hike up versus drive up, and we'll link to that info below.
Okay.
The views from up here are absolutely insane, and every single direction has a completely different view.
Can you imagine when this was the Wild West? You know what I mean? With all the cowboys going around. André, that's just only in the movies. Maybe, but I still like to imagine that.
I am so glad we finally made it out here.
Me too!
Oh boy, what's next?
This morning we're driving 2 hours east to Turner Falls in the Arbuckle Mountains, which is Oklahoma's largest waterfall at 77 feet.
What? Turner Falls? Okay.
So there is a fee to enter Turner Falls, which can be paid in advance, and it varies by season and day of the week. We're here on a weekday in the fall, and it's only $9 per person, but it can be up to $20 per person on the weekend in the summer, and we hear it gets pretty crazy busy here in the summers. But so far today, it's only us and one other car in the parking lot.
So this is Oklahoma is not Midwest, right? It's close to Colorado, I feel like. But it's more at the south, right?
There it is!
Maybe central, actually. What? What? What's going on here, my friends? Okay. It's looking really ugly, right, my friends?
This water is so beautiful and so clear, and there must be a lot of minerals in the water because on the waterfall itself, there's just tons of mineral buildup, making like a really interesting kind of face of it.
This is one of the first nature spots I ever...
Oh, come on. I don't post a lot on Instagram. By the way, link below the video. But, and I said I don't post a lot, but it is what it is. But if I was in America, I would be posting something like this, Like, look at me on the falls.
I learned about Oklahoma many years ago, and it is just so cool to finally see it with my own eyes.
What a place, come on.
There's also a few caves here you can check out if you're feeling adventurous, but there's also a castle.
Yeah. So those, there is one in my city, for example, actually. But this is common in America? What? I mean, not common, but... Oh, wow. Okay.
So there's really no historical significance of this castle, but it was built in the 1930s by Dr. Ellsworth Collins, who was a professor at OU, and it was used partially as a ranch headquarters and also as his summer home. And I gotta say, one, having a castle as a summer home, pretty baller. Two, having it right by a gorgeous waterfall, even more baller. This Dr. Ellsworth really had it figured out.
Yeah, I bet he was a millionaire or something at the time. I love country music. Any good Oklahoma country singers?
It's a face and pie hole.
Okay, what the hell is that? Fried pies? I don't get it.
So many people that we've met since being here in Oklahoma told us we had to go eat at Mears while in the Wichita Mountains and get their burgers, homemade ice cream, and pies, but unfortunately they were closed all the days that we were there. But a friend in OKC told us another iconic place to eat here in southern Oklahoma is Arbuckle Mountain fried pies, so we're gonna get our pie fix here instead.
Fried pie? What? You guys fry everything? Oh.
As the name implies, unlike most pies which are baked, these bad boys are fried.
Wait. Why says Polish? What type of shenanigans are going on here? Polish? In America?
So how they make these is they roll out some dough, put a scoop of filling in there, and then they form it into this handheld looking shape, and then they fry it for 3 minutes. So they have sweet and savory options. So we got a Polish one with sausage and potato and a blackberry.
Okay. Oh boy, that is looking tremendous. Am I crazy?
The savory ones are made to order, so this thing came out piping hot, so we had to wait a couple of minutes to try it, but man, it is delicious. There's nice pieces of sausage in there, and then these potatoes are so creamy. I think there might be cheese in them, but I think the star is the breading on the outside. It's just nice and light and delicate and perfectly fried.
So the fruit ones don't come hot, they come room temperature, but since they had to cook Adams, they made me a fresh one. And it's a very delicate little buddy. I've already ripped it open a little bit.
Oh my god, it's so big.
Look at this gooey blackberry. We asked the girl working what her favorites were, so we got her 2 favorites because there were just so many choices. We had no idea what to pick.
Sweet potato, that's so good, I bet. It's top quality.
Solid choice on the blackberry. This crust is insane. The kind of handle part's nice and thick and crispy, but then you have like the flakiness on the sides. I am voting for all pies to be fried because I think they're better fried.
I have water in my mouth.
For the rest of the day, we're driving 2.5 hours northeast all the way to the other side of the state to Talimena State Park. We're staying in one of their RV sites tonight, and tomorrow we're driving the Talimena National Scenic Byway.
Okay, let's go. Sorry. No. We are going back. Take a look. So when I think about America, for some reason I think something like this. So cozy, right? Don't you guys think this is cozy? Small town, probably. Everyone knows everyone. Great food. Damn. Someone is saying, André, that's boring. To you, not to me. This is a nice Mercedes.
The Talimena National Scenic Byway is a 54-mile drive that starts in Talimena, Oklahoma, and ends in Mena, Arkansas, hence the name Talimena, and traverses.
Come on, but those names, they are native names. I would bet, a lot of money on that. Talimena. You can imagine someone saying this, Talimena. You know what I mean?
Versus the Wichita Mountains, which are one of the highest mountain ranges between the Appalachians and the Rockies. It is said to be an amazing drive to see fall foliage, and we're here on November 2nd, so we're hoping we didn't miss it, but based on our drive-in yesterday, I think we might be here just in time.
Okay. Oh, look at the colors. Why I always pause when it's not on the screen?
Just in time.
Oh, but look at the colors. So I saw a photo the other day about Vermont. Do you guys know Vermont, the state? That's actually a stupid question of me. But Vermont, and someone posted basically a photo of Vermont colors on the spring or on the autumn, probably on the autumn, right? It was crazy beautiful. But I guess Oklahoma also have those colors.
The views from this drive are incredible. We're only a few minutes into it and the scenery is already breathtaking. This reminds me a bit of the Campground Highway that we did last fall in New Hampshire, or the drive we did at Shenandoah National Park, Skyline Drive. I just cannot believe we're in Oklahoma right now. Like, my entire life, I didn't even know mountains were in Oklahoma. And this is what I've been missing out on.
Sorry, but she's saying this a couple of times on this video. Why? Because Oklahoma is basically a flat state, most basically, and this is the exception. Enjoy it, my friends. What a planet, and what a country, and what a state, by the way.
There are some trails out here, but they all seem to be really long, so we're gonna stick with the overlooks along the road, and lucky for us, there are lots of them. I read there's at least 22 of them.
Oh boy.
This is just blowing me away. This area, and especially this drive, is so gorgeous.
I mean, this is the best time of your life driving here, I feel like. Enjoying the nature. I love trees.
We are about to enter Arkansas, but don't worry, we're gonna hop back into Oklahoma in a little bit. You may remember a couple years ago we filmed a handful of videos in Arkansas, and in our opinion, it's one of the most underrated states, especially if you love the outdoors.
Okay. Actually, since she's talking about Arkansas, I never reacted to Arkansas. How crazy is that? My friends, we are 18 minutes on this video. 18, right there. Leave me the number 18 if I should explore Arkansas. I feel like that's a state I have to explore a bit more. Oklahoma is looking tremendous, but what about Arkansas? Should I take a look? 18 in the comments, my friends.
Doors, so we could not pass up the chance to come back.
Okay. Okay. Mena.
We have made it to Mena, Arkansas, which marks the end of the Talimena National Scenic Byway. But before we head back into Oklahoma, we're gonna stop at a cool little coffee shop called the Wichita's.
What? Wichita?
This door is so cool.
What?
That coffee shop was incredible. We just love the vibe and the decor in there. They also serve pizza and beer, so they have a little something for everyone. And the town itself was also very quaint and historic feeling. One of the best things about road tripping is just stumbling upon gems like that you maybe had never heard of before, or maybe wouldn't have gone to otherwise. Road tripping has just opened our eyes to so many new places.
But now it's time to head back to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Tonight we're staying at Willows at Watson in Watson, Oklahoma, which we actually booked on the Dirt Pro. We've mentioned the Dirt Pro before and how we love its offline maps, plus National Forest and BLM camping overlays to find free camping. But free camping isn't really a thing here in Oklahoma, and one huge perk of the Dirt Pro is that you can save some money on select paid campgrounds. We booked this campground directly on the Dirt using our Pro discount, which was 10% for this campground, and also had all booking fees, which
You know what? I know this is a sponsor, but I feel like this is great advice.
definitely can add up when paying
Someone,
for camping. Totally covered. And we saved $13 on our stay tonight, which is like 4, 5, depending where you go, 6 tacos. If you'd like to try the Dirt Pro for free for a whole month, you can use our code A+K or click the link in the description and pin comment below. But we are pretty stoked about this site. We're not usually big fans of RV parks, but this one's pretty new, has Wi-Fi, has full hookups, and just check out this view. This should be a pretty sweet spot for sunset tonight.
Man, I really like this couple. This channel is tremendous. Show them some support, please. Ooh, okay. What a life.
Yep, I suspect.
So I actually envy this type of people, and I'm going to be real. Envy, of course, not in a malicious way. But this type of people do the stuff. I feel like we all dream at one point that, you know what, let's live life.
Solid sunset spot.
They are free souls, you know what I mean? I respect that.
For our final stop here in Oklahoma, we've headed a little under an hour south to Beaver Bend State Park. This park is
Beaver?
located along Broken Bow Lake and the Mountain Fork River and costs $10 per car for non-Oklahoma residents for the day. It's popular for hiking, fishing, water activities, and camping, but unfortunately we're a bit short on time, so we only have time to do 2 quick hikes, and we're starting with the Cedar Bluff Nature Trail, which is a quick 0.9 miles.
Okay, sounds great. Oh, cute dog.
Holy smokes.
These fall colors are stunning.
I feel like even the air you breathe, the oxygen is better here.
That may be one of the best bang for your buck hikes that we've done in a while. It only took us about 30 minutes total and the views were incredible. And for our next and final hike here in the park, we're gonna hike the Friends Trail Loop, which is only about 1.5 miles round trip. And instead of viewing the river from above, we're gonna be walking alongside it.
Oh, love the name. Friends Trail.
These hikes may both be pretty short, but both of them have been pretty steep. Growing up, I thought Oklahoma was flat. That is not the case.
Not the case at all. I wonder why there isn't that misconception.
We made it down to the river, which is the star of this hike, and just look at this spot. It is gorgeous with the water just rushing through here, and then you see all these kind of slats of rocks here. It's a very unique sight. Never seen that before. This is yet again another area of Oklahoma that is just completely blowing us away.
As we mentioned in our first Oklahoma video, despite growing up in Texas, we had never spent any time here in Oklahoma, and I think we've made it pretty clear in our Oklahoma videos, but just in case we haven't, we have loved our time here. Our goal with our drive back down to Texas was to share some more underrated spots, and we can confidently say Oklahoma is very underrated.
But with that said, it's time to head back to Texas for a much needed travel break. But before we end this epic year of travels, we have a few fun stops planned along the way.
Oh, they are from Texas. That's amazing.
I like twiddles.
And she's got tater tots. She's
I'm
dressing them up.
I'm carefully crafting my tater tots. I didn't want to tell everyone I got tater tots, but they're really good and I got them.
Okay, no shame.
I didn't even know they had elk in Oklahoma. Oklahoma? More like Elklahoma.
That's a good one for me. My friends, thank you so much for watching this with me until the end. It really means a lot. I say this, but I really mean it. Sometimes I feel like I'm a crazy guy speaking alone in Portugal, but if someone is watching right now, thank you so much. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.